Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, playing as the mighty Portuguese Empire. So we now have two of the three we need for an achievement countries, or rather provinces. We have Malacca, we have Hormuz. We need to take Aden, which is going to be slightly harder because it's owned by Yemen, who is allied to the Ottomans. Although I could call in Austria, who I've completely... Ooh, wait a second. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I don't have a claim on it. Darn. How do I get a claim on that? Huh. I don't know how I get a claim on that. That's probably fine. Malabar. Oh, it wants me to conquer that area. I really need to get into Africa, but I don't really see how to. Vijayanagar is really good. Oh wait, their tech is behind. I don't know. Anyhow, sorry, I got distracted. So this episode we're hopefully going to fight a war in colonial Peru a bit more, try and get this land slightly more productive, although they've really developed that. We're also trying to get Rio de Prata colonizing on its own. We might throw out a colonist down here to help Brazil get the last part so we can complete a mission. Other than that, we're doing fairly well, I would say. Mexico's expanding, Louisiana's expanding. Obviously, we can't get control of Canada because that's owned by Scotland, who's Catholic. Although France has arrived, which is interesting. French Canada is a thing. We also want to snag California. We've got a lot of areas to go in so little time, and we have a coalition against us. A bunch of minor Africans, really, but it could get worse. And we've got rebels. So I think that's where we're at the moment. So we're about to finish a colony somewhere. Also, we have some absolutism to boost that higher. I've gone religious ideas, so hopefully at some point I can get one of those going. I haven't managed to in a little while. Okay, that's done. I need to go to... You know, I'll send this one up to California just to get a start on it. Of course, these guys are in the 1 center of trade there. I could start there. I might do that. Just realize it's probably more important for me to get that going than it is to get another colonial nation functioning. Although I really would like these guys to colonize. Otherwise, I don't have any money. I really don't have a good income despite all of this. 70 gold for trade, only 14 from taxation. Speaking of things going on, Morocco is 30% annexed. We're also involved in a war here. England's trying to win, conquering Brunei. I don't actually want them to win, so kind of a fan of them just trying and failing miserably over and over and over again. Yeah. However, we are going to have to handle this revolt in Africa. On the other hand, our conversion is under control, and our personal lands, we're doing pretty good. We're subduing and converting areas reasonably quickly. We're going to actually send off this next colonist. Tropical wood, nice. We're going to send it off to Malacca because we now have an achievement there. Portuguese Malacca. Event, communication of the were tigers happens. I'm going to be very curious what this is. Following the capture of Malacca, we discovered the Indies as well as Europe is plagued with demonic skin changers. In the case of the Malays, Satan grants the beast the ability to wear the skin of a man and thus wander through his towns unnoticed except by the vigilant faithful. The priests we have brought us with Malacca have promptly excommunicated these creatures, making it clear to all that Portugal will not tolerate demons posing as men. Get prestige, papal influence, chance nothing will happen, there's a chance to change to Catholic. Did it change to Catholic? It did change to Catholic. Well, that makes it easier. Add to trade company. Plus it gets trade power and defensiveness. Also, Really nice. Missionaries, yes. Leaving one in Africa, the rest I'm using up here on Morocco. We just gotta get under control. Morocco's a mess. That's being trained there, that's working there. A lot going on to keep track of. Let's get... Oh, we're at war, we can't do that, okay. Only downgrade during war. Or can't even downgrade during the war, I don't know. 73, we should be able to get the final reform and get more absolutism per year and a higher max. This is 95 without doing anything. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to send this one to Colombia. Who's that other one still heading up there to California? Need, of course, 5 in California, and then, of course, there is Colonial Cascadia, or Colonial Alaska, pretty much. England is really struggling in this war. I'm kind of immensely amused by this. They thought they would win that war easily, but considering I'm not really helping them that much. Let's get a claim on the Anu's lands, because we want to invade Japan once we've dealt with all the rebels in Africa. Oh, how in the world are we going to have enough admin power to do all this? I do not know. Okay, that's almost done. Yeah, let's work on the fetishists first. Obviously the Muslims take longer to convert. I should probably stick a fort in Malacca, though. At least a level 1. Oh. Level 2? Huh? Oh, there's not enough space. Oh, okay. I don't mind then. Just thinking if I stick it into provinces that already have some defense, they might last longer. Brunei will white piece me out. I will take that. Sadly, England is dead. Are we gonna? Is this Cromwell? Or is it just England just completely collapsing? That's kind of impressive. Sorry, that is really impressive. I haven't seen them have that much trouble in a while. Yeah, you can deal with all that, can't you? Why aren't you colonizing? They're not colonizing. Eradicate the problem. There we go. Additional missionary. I'm going to take it. Reason I lost the stabilities because I knew I had the Pope right there to give me some back. There's the African revolts I've been expecting. And now with 3 missionaries, things should go considerably faster. Zaklavan separatists. Lots of separatists going on. Lots of separatists. However, the coalition against me just pretty much started to collapse. That was Morocco, right? Yeah. Almost 40% on Morocco. Hey, at this rate, by the time I convert Morocco, annex Morocco, it'll be converted. Considering it's taking so long. Okay, that's that area done. Suppose I could. I should probably just finish off West Africa, shouldn't I? Or East Africa, sorry. Just take over, colonize the remaining couple provinces that are on the coast. Put them in other ways. HRE is a mess. Trier is barely holding on, I think is the last Catholic. Oh no, yep, the last Catholic in the HRE. It's a mess. Austria can't stop them. England is just in trouble. Oh, now we got corrupt viceroys. That's done. Speaking of my rivals, who are my rivals? Denmark, Milan, and the Mamluks. Do I have embargoes on them yet? Denmark, I believe. Sorry, just trying to keep my power production as high as possible. We're still #1 in the world for great powers. Barely above the Ottomans, but barely counts in this case. I'll actually move you out of there, that way I know how many troops I'm getting. I think 30,000 troops should be enough to take over, or 35,000 should be enough to subdue that region. Ugh, I need the next Miltech. Sweden got the papacy. That's annoying. I keep investing all this money into trying to get control of the papacy. Or, sorry, papal influence, and everyone else is winning. That was just stupid. I go here, they go there. It's like whack-a-mole. Let's see, I think I might actually be able to get to there before they occupy it. At this point, I'm just, except for the one that's working in Morocco, I think I'll just automatically send the people other places. I don't know if 2 absolutism was worth the mess of this rebel area. Actually, Hormuz, can I convert you yet? 41 a month, 44 a month. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. That is a lot of money. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that yet. 44 a month for 2% is not vaguely worth it. Even vaguely. Oh, I should have done in Hambre here. Or in Hambre, Bane. In Hambain, I guess. Lens making is a thing. Congolese separatists, really? What are you angry about? Oh. 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 I was gonna go harsh treat them, but apparently they revolted before I could do so. Morocco's under control. We just need to subdue this area, and then we are good to get the Congolese out of the way. Got over 1,000 gold again. Let's get 5 universities going. Already had 1 from an event, so 4 more should get us 5, which will get us closer to an age of absolutism. Picking score. Let's do trade efficiency. That priest guy we own has been around for an age. I wonder how much longer he's going to survive. I mean, 12 admin power a month is barely keeping us going. And our air isn't really that good. Okay, on to the Congolese. Congolese have immediately marched into someone else's territory. Awesome. 8 more troops to raise, and then we can invade Peru and Colombia more. Hey, these guys are actually colonizing. Okay, that means I can leave them alone. These guys still aren't. Okay, let's get this one done so I can put in the trade company. Oh, we've completed another mission. Oh no, sorry. Brazil has completed the mission for us. Promote the Bandeirantes. Increased chance of discovering gold for the rest of the game. Interesting. And Jesuit missions. Oh yes, I forgot I can assign holy orders. We should probably do some of that. They're colonial nations. So reduction is always good. Okay, I already did that there. Don't actually control that whole area yet. Already did that. It's getting it somewhere. It's not the worst developed regions in the world now. Let's see, have they converted Moroccan culture yet? Nope. The Moroccan culture in the capital is still thriving. I should not have exiled the Moroccans there. Oh, come on, Navy, get there faster. It's supposed to be the pride of the Portuguese Empire. Not doing so great. On the other hand, we are getting a lot of religious conversion done, so take it in perspective, we are getting more stable despite all these rebels. I need money, 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 money. We have no money. Okay. Is a colonial nation going to send me cash in time? Nope. Delightful. We're going to fall into debt. Okay. How much is Minas Gerais producing? Wow, almost 12 gold a month. Wow. That is nice. That is really nice. Cool. We got 3 of our colonial nations sending us gold, plus the gold that we control in Africa personally, which at some point I need to develop, but I really need more Diplo power other than spending it on annexing Morocco, which is just almost now 50% done. It's been taking longer than before. 34. Oh, maybe we lost like a diplomatic advisor or something. And then rebels there. Another Moroccan province converted. We'll do Fez for them. Oh, I thought Fez had been Catholic. It converted back? Must have been rebels. Okay, that's done. Back to East Africa we go. Considering I can't really support independent armies right now. 6 more in the New World so we can fight. Or at least one ready to fight. No one else has made it to California yet, so I'm not in a huge rush to get there, I guess. Our ruler is now a scholar. That actually, yep, is going to put us very close to be getting another military attack. Unfortunately, our complacency, narrow-mindedness, corruption, being defender of the faith, and just over time is causing us some slight issues with getting tech at a reasonable pace. All adds up to us getting it exactly at the normal rate, which is kind of amusing. We'll take the religious idea. 25 cheaper stability is always good. Might be one of the stronger singular ideas that is not in admin ideas or defensive. Just saves you so much monarch points over the course of the game. Assuming you're raising and lowering stability a lot, which If you know what you're doing, you really don't need to, but... Oh, we need some more conversion. Let's do this province. We'll add this to the trade company. We are doing very well with our trade company. Portuguese peasants, guess what? We are headed back to Portugal after this, apparently. These guys are very unhappy with us. Why wouldn't they be? After all, we invaded and conquered them. Still, it would be nice if they didn't feel the need to revolt instantly. They're gonna revolt. Let's do another random province, I guess. I almost want those guys to revolt now. Maybe I'll send my fleet to stand right off the coast a bit. Lucky it'll revolt by the time they get there. Or else they'll squash it completely. Peasants aren't really an issue, they're just annoying. Especially since they're going for my capital now. However, my capital is pretty well defended, so I should have some time. What I really need is I need one of these Age of Absolutism bonuses. Specifically, the efficient autonomy would be amazing. Ugh, I can hardly wait. That will stabilize things immensely. That way I can actually harsh treat things without wasting like 100 military power a month. Okay. They have religious rebels, which are only going to get worse. They so much trouble, Morocco. No idea. Probably going to be a Muslim revolt in Morocco soon. Repay that loan. Feels weird to be playing constantly in debt, but that's what is happening. That's decaying, so I'm going to leave it here for a couple months, then we'll go deal with the Portuguese peasants. Unfortunately, Japan might have to wait a little bit. I mean, we are growing faster than the Ottomans in Spain, so that is something to be said for how we're doing. That is an issue, though. Okay, time to pack it up. Gotta go save Morocco from Sunni zealots. We're going to succeed because Morocco is doing terrible. Send them a gift of a couple hundred gold, maybe that'll help a bit. I just don't want to have them give up all the gains we've made in Morocco just because they can't squash a rebel group. You know, I have to say, I'm kind of confused as to why I'm so broke as Portugal. You'd think with all the land I would control, I'd be getting more trade. It's giving me 70 gold a month from trade. English Channel's right up there too. I don't know, I guess the New World hasn't hit its full production values. It just seems rather low for a trade. Seems like I'm a massive trade person, but I don't have much. 10 Imperial Authority, Pretender Rebels, been elected, we have an heir to the throne, a new consort. The heir to the throne isn't bad. However, now we need to go quickly save Portugal by smashing a rebel group before they take us over. Let it be said it's dull playing as Portugal, because it is not proven to be this game. I'm racing all over the world trying to stop revolts. Ugh. A little annoying. However, I think the Peruvian army is done, yes. So technically, yes, I can fabricate claims on these guys. I cannot just outright attack them, but I can fabricate claims on them. I really should have been a little bit more alert and gotten that going sooner, but... Also, the cute little nation of Cebu is doing really well in the Philippines. I've got to get back to that game. Apparently we've got Portuguese peasants over here, which is a problem. Oh. Okay, yes. Up to 3 absolutism, only 80 something to go. You know, it's kind of disappointing your ships don't sail faster. Looks like those, either the peasants died to the pretender rebels, which might have happened, or they ended up in Indonesia, all the way from the Azores. Somehow peasants jumped from the Azores to Indonesia with no trouble. If they did that, which is alarmingly confusing. Okay, let's squash this rebels. Okay. The throne is safe for the moment. Gotta resubdue the Azores and everything. Oh wait. Oh, Morocco actually beat those rebels. Okay. I did not see that. I didn't see them actually beat the Muslims. Well done. That is done. There, that will turn into Colombia. Now we head up here to try and get California. We can expel a minority. Is that worth it? Yes, because that gets us closer to an achievement we need to get. So, let's expel a Shona minority. Zimbabwe. From there, what the heck. It'll convert it for us. We don't really care particularly where they go. As we know, it doesn't really matter what the culture is in the New World, because they don't deal with it anyway. Or maybe they... No, they don't deal with it anyway. At least Portuguese Mexico is still loyal. Barely. And at least we're not in debt. Barely. So yeah, that should keep me out of debt for a little while. We really could use more trade steering from the Caribbean, couldn't we? France steals a fair amount. Oh my. England's attacking people in this area, which means they're going to occupy all my land and I may lose provinces. Great, England. Actually, it looks like England won that war eventually. Oh, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And on the other hand, they're going to squash my peasant rebels for me. However, I think we'll stop here. This has gone a bit long anyhow. Next episode, hopefully we will manage to invade Peru. I intend to attack these guys next episode as well, unless something comes up. We'll let England try and figure out how to subdue Pasai. We just want like one province from it. And all the while, we're still plotting to invade Japan, which apparently Korea, despite my saying no one ever invades Japan, hasn't successfully invaded Japan. for the moment, but is now beating up the Orate horde. It must be pretty large. Anyhow, that will be it for this episode. Thank you guys all for watching. It's a pleasure to do this for you, and I'll see you all another time. Bye for now.